Yo, what's up guys, it's Ding here, back at again with another YouTube video. Hope everyone is having an amazing day so far. But today I decided to do something a little different from the regular content on our channel. Been doing a lot of like Let's Plays and walkthrough videos lately, but make a little bit of a diverse video. So I've been playing Cold War Zombies a lot lately. It's pretty fun, getting all the camos and stuff. So I thought I'd put together a little tips and tricks for beginners. There's about 10 tips and stuff to help you guys out if you just got the game over the holidays or just starting out playing zombies. But yeah, just gotta try to help you guys out a little bit. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alrighty guys, so pretty much the first thing you're going to notice if you play through zombies, every 10 rounds for the first 20, you get Ethereum crystals. You get one on after round 10 and one after round 20, and then after that it goes by intervals of 5, and I'm going to let you know what is the best way to spend your Ethereum crystals now. So first thing I would recommend going through is find out your personal favorite field upgrade. Now mine for solos is probably going to be Ring of Fire. I occasionally used Ether Shroud, but I think Ring of Fire is really solid. If you have Ring of Fire max, it doubles your burn effect if you use that. It ring blocks enemy projectiles, and when you're in the ring, it takes ammo from your ammo stock instead of your mag, so you can continuously fire. And then Healing Aura is also a very good one to use, especially if you play with a group of people. It revives enemies from all the way across the map, doesn't matter where you are, so it's very good in those clutch situations. So on to the next thing I'd recommend spending it on is perks. Perks are very, very useful while playing zombies, probably one of the most useful things. And when you get all your perks maxed out, you're going to be pretty good set to go on the higher rounds. So yeah, it doesn't really matter in which order you upgrade your perks. I'd say maybe the only thing would do Juggernaut first, since that really helped out with your health and stuff. But yeah, the next thing we're going to move on to is ammo mods. So you can choose your personal favorite here, but in my opinion, Deadwire is the best one and the most useful. I'll go over more on Deadwire later and show you guys some examples. But yeah, then lastly, there is weapon class upgrades. Now, if you want, you can spend your Ethereum crystals on your weapon class upgrades, whichever class you're using currently. On some classes like the ARs and SMGs, LMGs, it gives you more attachment and add a bayonet at the end of the barrel. Now, I say this as last because attachments don't necessarily matter as much as they do in zombies as they do in, like, say, multiplayer, but attachments do help, just not as much as like perks or fruit upgrades. But yeah, that's it for Ethereum crystals. Let's head on to the next tip. Alright, don't know if you guys know this or not, but if you do look on your attachments on most weapons, pretty much all weapons except like the special ones, like the knife and the thumper, the attachments do have... Some attachments do have special abilities and effects in zombies. So here's my bullfrog I'm using in this video, for example. Right here, you see on the body, the Tiger Team Spotlight and the flashlight actually has increased salvage drop rate. And salvage is used for higher grade armor, higher grade weapons, lethals, tactical support. So it's really helpful to get a little bit of extra salvage while you're playing the game. I said savage, but salvage while you're playing the game. And yeah, also there's sometimes barrels that help you. On the bullfrog, there's a 7-inch barrel, and it gives you more armor damage against those higher level armored zombies later in the rounds. But yeah, just a little tip to let you guys know to check your attachments before you start playing. And also, if you have 8 attachments, if you max out your class, even better, you'll have even more effects. But yeah, that's it for that tip. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so camos. If you guys don't know already, which pretty much everyone probably does, but anyways, you do special challenges and you get camos. Once you get enough gold camos for a class set, you get diamond, and if you get diamond for every class set, you get dark ether. So I'm gonna show you guys some methods I use to get the best results and the quickest way to get the challenges done. Now, the first few challenges on most weapons are just kills, pack-a-punch kills, critical kills, elite eliminations, which is pretty straightforward. The next ones will be like rapid kills or 20 consecutive kills without dying a few times. Some of them will have, like, you have to kill zombies while they're disoriented by stuns, grenades, decoys, or monkey bombs. I'm going to show you this method I use to get it all done very quickly, so I'll just show you real quick. So basically what it needs is 1 monkey bomb and your Ring of Fire on. So basically what you want to do, you want to train a bunch of zombies, which means just like circle them around and get a lot of zombies in a group. Then basically what you're going to do, just throw the monkey bomb bomb down, all of them come right to it. And right when you set off the monkey bomb, just activate that ring of fire and aim at their heads, and then you'll get so many kills, especially in your for higher rounds. So yeah, you can get if you do that a few times a game, you could probably get most of the challenges done for the consecutive kills. Now it does take a little longer on critical kills, obviously, because of the amount you have. One place that is really good to get critical kills is Penthouse, because they all spawn in the same general area, and you can usually just aim right where the head is most of the time and just keep shooting, and you'll get critical hits. So yeah, hope that helped you guys out for getting your camos done. So let's move right on to the next one. Alright, so I did mention this a little bit earlier, but I'm going to go more in depth. So the Deadwire ammo mods is one out of the 4 mods in Cold War. There is Fire, the Deadwire mod, there is Gas, and then I think Brain Rot and Gas are pretty bad. Fire is alright, but I think Deadwire is the best one. So you can, as you see in this gameplay right here, if you shoot megatons with it, it does consistent electrical damage to them. You just get them killed faster because the mini boss is usually harder to kill. Also, it's a good weapon on regular zombies too, so when you have it fully maxed out, you shoot a zombie with it sort of freezes, and then it also shocks enemies around it. So it's really good in those situations where you have like a bunch of zombies and it'll tick damage off the other zombies. So yeah, that's it for that one, and let's head on to the next tip. Alrighty, so if you're new to the game, you probably don't know about all the Easter eggs, so I'm going to show you one that you can do really early in the game that's really useful. So after you turn on the power, activate the terminals, and go into the anomaly and get your pack-a-punch machine part and put it together, make sure to have one zombie alive, and you can cheat these little orbs I'm going to show on the screen here. If you shoot all of them, it doesn't have to be in exact order or way I did it, that's just the way I'd like to. But if you shoot all of them, you'll be transported into another anomaly, and the zombies will be doing the Coffin Dance meme. It's a pretty popular meme that's been going around for a while. But yeah, they'll be doing that, and after that, there's going to be a crate that spawns that they were carrying. Make sure to open it when the light is blinking orange. That is for legendary. You get the best chance for getting a really good gun. But the stuff that always spawns in it is a bunch of high-grade salvage and regular salvage. And the most useful part of it is you get a free Juggernog perk, which starts you off, if you guys don't know, you start off with 150 health and it takes you to 250. But yeah, I think that one's really useful if you're just getting started with your zombies game. So let's move on to the next one. Alright, so in Cold War Zombies, there's a thing called the Dear Wonder Fizz. In the penthouse between round 15 and 21 or 23, I think, between those rounds, it will spawn, and basically it has all the perks like just a vending machine you can buy in there. It's really useful, and also this is a really good place to sit there and get headshot kills and stuff like that. I might go over that a bit later, more in depth about places to get headshot kills and stuff. But yeah, it's very useful. You can buy all the perks from there, don't have to run around the map. So yeah, that's it for that one. Let's get on to the next tip. Alright, so in Cold War Zombies, there's this thing called Trials. So on your way to the power room, if you go straight instead of going left, there is the Trials machine. At first it costs 500 to 1,000, and then I think it goes up towards 2,000 during the higher rounds. So basically what the Trials is, it's a set of challenges. When you activate it, you get a challenge, and then when you complete that challenge, you get a reward, and when you do challenges better and more challenges, your reward upgrades itself, so it gets a higher reward. Now, when you go all the way to legendary, you have the chance of getting a pack-a-punch, a weapon that's already pack-a-punch, so you don't have to spend money on it. You have the chance of getting a ray gun, which is one of the best guns in the game, obviously. Then you also have a chance of getting the wonder weapon, which if you guys don't know, the wonder weapon, the DIE, you can only get one from the actual machine you have to do it from, the process, but you can actually get multiple if you do it the trial way. So yeah, a good thing to keep in mind if you're playing with a group, you want to get multiple DIE machines, and yeah, and really good weapons from that. They honestly aren't that hard of challenges, mostly just kill zombies in an area, stay in an area, kill zombies with equipment. So yeah, that's really useful to know if you're trying to get better weapons. Alright, yeah, let's head on to the next tip. Alright, so now I'm going to go over when you play with a group and a team, just some tips to make the game smoother and better for everyone there. So, when you're buying doors, you want to at least help a little bit with the doors. No one likes that guy that doesn't buy any of the doors, just saves up money. Plus, if you don't buy the doors and you have the money and your friends are short on money, they're not going to be able to get better weapons, and it'll make harder to kill all the zombies, and the game just won't go well. Just split the doors out evenly. You get few, they get a few, you know what I mean? But yeah, the next thing, make sure to have proper field upgrades upgraded. I'd recommend at least 1 Ring of Fire and at least 1 healing aura per team. Now if you're doing a duo, that's a really good combo. I'd recommend almost having at least 2 healing auras on a group of 4, because it's really, really useful in those situations where you just can't get to your teammates because you're spread out. Really useful for reviving teammates across the map. And then Ring of Fire, obviously, if you guys get together in a group, you can melt down zombies and megatons really quickly. This, by the way, this is sort of a random tip, but make sure if you have any extra high-grade salvage to buy self-revives. If they're very, very useful in solos and useful in team groups too, because when maybe they don't have their healing aura done, they cost 250 salvage. It's very rare to drop off zombies, but the one way I did get it that works for me more often than zombies, if you go into the dark ether and you break the little shards, there's a decent chance if you break all of them that you at least get 1. I got like 1 or 2 through a game, so yeah, it's a decent way to get it if you don't have any high grade salvage. But yeah, that pretty much sums up some team play. You know, just don't hoard all those points to yourself. Have at least 1 healing ore, 1 Ring of Fire, and yeah, the self revives are really helpful as well. So yeah, let's move on right to the next tip. Okay, so in Cold War Zombies, there's this thing called XFill. XFilling is basically you leave the match, but you get a huge XP bonus, and you also get multiple Ethereum crystal shells if you do complete it. So how you complete an XFill, usually at the start of every 10 rounds from round 10, there's an XFill option. It will be on the generator over at Yard, which is where you spawn at. Then you run over all the way to the pond, and then you have to kill every zombie that spawns in about a minute and a half. Now if you're doing this solo, I recommend to have Ring of Fire, self-revive just in case. Make sure to have all your perks. I do it around round 31 because I can have my gun maxed out, and it's just a good point to stop because the zombies' health max out at 40 and it gets sort of redundant after there. But yeah, I'd recommend getting a chopper gunner. What I always do, get a chopper gunner, eliminate the most as you can, and just pop that Ring of Fire right when you get out of the chopper gunner, and try to eliminate all of them when you can. And try to eliminate all of them as fast as you can, then board the ship. Now, if you're doing it with a group, there's going to be more zombies since you're in a group. I recommend, if you're doing duos or squads, even better, if everyone has enough, I'd get sentries, just place them all around the pond, and maybe some war machines that take them out really quickly. Maybe like a turret or 2, and then the other people have war machines to take them out really quickly while you're in the chopper gunner. So yeah, after you're done with that, it gives you a huge XP bonus and multiple Ethereum crystal shards you can spin. So yeah, that's basically XFilling for you and an efficient way to do it. So let's move right on to the next tip. Alright, so you know when you buy perks at the perks machine, if you prone under them, you get extra points. You get 100 points. It's called loose change, and it actually does apply to double points if you have double points on as well. It gives you 200 instead of 100. Now, if you went around and collected all of them under the perk machines, you get 600. With double points on, you get 1200. It obviously isn't a huge difference, but just a little extra money for you guys to get if you want. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up all the 10 tips and tricks just for if you're starting out, just got the game and stuff. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and tell me what you thought of the video. Tried to do something a little different from the regular stuff on the channel. But yeah, if you did enjoy the gameplay as well, I stream over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ding on Xbox. I'm live on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, occasionally on the weekends. So yeah, hope everyone has an amazing rest of your day. Stay safe out there. And yeah, this is Ding signing off. Peace out.